Our telecast comes to you live from Cincinnati, Ohio. Thanks for joining us. Well, we've had quite a year so far with some incredible individual performances, and we're just about ready to get this one started as the Falcons square off against the Bengals. Let's go to midfield for the coin toss. Both teams have taken the field, and let's see what happens now as we're ready for the kickoff. Number 9 is back and ready to put this one in the air.
Perry back to return.
He got all of that one. From the 2. Perry has a nice return, taking it back to the 33. So, John, this is a battle of very evenly matched teams.
This is a type of game that I really look forward to. You've got two great teams out there with a lot of talent on both sides of the ball. This one might not be decided until the very last drive. You talk about a sense of knowing where a play is heading, that's just great instinct.
Ball on their own 31.
Ball on the 31-yard line.
Johnson, the lone setback, gets the delayed handoff. Coleman is the guy who's there to bring him down at the 39. Johnson running hard, going right through the arm tackles. It's third down and 4 to go.
Ball on the 39-yard line.
Atlanta comes out in a 4-3. Kelly goes in motion. Gets the handoff on the delay. Coleman is there for the tackle at the 37-yard line. They can't get the first down on that running play, and since they're not in field goal range, we should see the punt unit. So 3 and out, and they'll line up to punt. Won't take a chance trying to return this one. First and 10.
Ball on the 18-yard line.
The Bengals with a 4-man front. Handed off to the back. Williams records the tackle at the 25-yard line.
A solid running game starts with a blocking of the offensive line. But the ball carrier must have good vision so he can take advantage of the holes that they open up.
Ball on their own 25.
Ball on the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Cincinnati using 3 linebackers. A little misdirection. James is there on the stop at the 33-yard line. They brought some extra people but couldn't stop him before he got the first.
And run blitzing these guys isn't a bad idea because you know they like to run. You got to be sure to bring guys in the right place. If you think they might run to the outside, additional blitzers in the middle isn't going to help you much.
Steps up into the pocket. All day to throw. He'll run this one. Spins away from the tackle. And he ducks out of bounds at the 38. Picked up a few yards on the scramble, John.
He's one of those guys who's willing to run to make something happen. You have to be aware of that kind of thing on defense.
Watch the snap down. Get it up. Let's go.
The Bengals come out in a 4-3. He gets the carry. O'Neal records the stop at the 44. Good pickup on the ground as they convert for the first.
Here's the thing. They were looking run and brought the blitz. But the back just used his vision and elusiveness to avoid him and get past the marker.
Cincinnati lines up in a 4-3. Throws on the move. And it's caught. Williams is there on the stop. They've got something going here.
Yeah, it's been one first down after another. They're putting together a nice-looking drive here.
Ball on the 46-yard line. They'll go from the I formation. Here comes the blitz with the throw. This one falls incomplete. Done. Was his intended target.
Receiver on the play. 2nd and 10. Ball on the 46-yard line.
The Bengals with a 4-man front. A little misdirection. The back breaking free. The 30, the 20, the 10. And he's ridden out at the 7-yard line. First down. Contributed with a nice gain there.
And that was a great run. I'll tell you what, if you have to defend against that stuff all day, it's really going to set up the passing game.
Cincinnati comes out in a 46. Play action. And the quarterback has a lot of room to run. And he gets in there. Touchdown. Number 2 comes in for the extra point. The point after is good. Great job moving the ball down the field for a touchdown on their first possession.
I really like the way these guys came right out after you on offense. They made the right calls, executed properly, and put that one right in the end zone.
From the 1.
You know that the offense has their eyes set on tying this thing up here on this drive. We'll have to see what they're able to put together.
1st and 10. Ball on the 19-yard line.
Hold the look. You can't stop me.
Atlanta comes out in a 4-3. Kelly moves in motion. With a counter play. Is there on the stop at the 24.
Running the ball consistently is the first step in creating a balanced attack.
Ball on their own 24.
Ball on the 24-yard line.
Get my cat back.
Atlanta using 3 linebackers. He hands it off. Abraham stops him at the 28-yard line.
This is a spot where you want to show the defense that they have to respect the running game.
Gain of 4.
All on us, y'all.
Atlanta lines up in a 4-3. Number 35 stops him short of the marker. The 3rd down run comes. Larson comes into the game for the punt. Hall sets up to run back the punt. From the 29. Hall is tackled almost immediately at the 30-yard line. First and 10.
Will start the drive at the 30-yard line. 1st and 10.
They'll go from the I formation. Looking to run it here. Thornton stops him at the 31-yard line. The defensive tackle stirs through the line to bring the runner down. Second and 9 coming up here.
Ball on the 31-yard line.
Let's do our thing. Let's do our thing.
Cincinnati comes out in a 46. Throws it, and it's caught. O'Neal records the stop.
This is a great block. Watch here. He just barrels into the defender, taking him right off the turf. Now that is a textbook block right there.
Hey, let's go. Don't stop that motor.
With a counterplay. Simmons comes up to make the play.
With the carry.
Done. Rumbles forward for a gain of 4. It's second down and 6 to go.
Ball on the 48-yard line.
Not today. Get my cut back.
Looking for room. Play action. Steps up into the pocket with the throw. Quick to the wide receiver, and he's forced out of bounds at the 43. White makes his second catch for a first down on this drive. Ball on the 43-yard line.
Hey, watch the screen. Here we go, baby.
The Bengals come out in a 4-3 on the carry. Smith comes up to make the play at the 44.
When he sees something open to the inside, he has to take it. This defense has a lot of those quick linebackers and safety. And that makes it very difficult to run to the outside against them.
Block. Play hard and fast, baby.
The Bengals come out in a nickel package. There he goes, breaking free. Ratliff records the tackle at the 35-yard line. He made the play with his feet rather than his arm there.
It's just so frustrating as a defense when a quarterback takes off and makes a play, because that's just one more thing you have to defend against.
And in 1 quarter of play, the score is 7-0. And we're ready to start the second quarter. Third down, and the spot they'll have to reach for a first is the 33. The Bengals line up in a 4-3. For the counterplay, Thurman is there for the tackle at the 33-yard line. Good call that time. Got just what they needed.
They didn't get a lot of yards with that one, but they got just enough to convert for the first down. That's all you have to do.
You gotta have it, D. Play football. Grade 53.
Vick back in the shotgun. Throws it. And the catch is made. Simmons comes up to make the play at the 24-yard line.
I like the quick decision by the quarterback. The defense didn't have time to react.
Picked up 9 on the play. Ball on the 24-yard line.
So we gonna take it. Hey, let's go.
The Bengals come out in a 4-3. Looking to run it here. Holland is there on the stop at the 22-yard line.
First and 10. Ball on the 22-yard line.
Stay at home. It's on. Let's do our thing.
The lone back. Pass play here on first down. Throws on the run. Jumps up and comes down with it.
Yeah, that's a tough catch to make. First, you got to get your hands on the ball. Then you got to try and protect yourself from getting knocked out by the defender.
So they have 12 yards to go for a touchdown.
Let's turn it up, D. Everything you got. Watch your eyes. No.
The last time they were inside the 20, they got a touchdown out of it. Nice play fake. And the quarterback has a lot of room to run. And he's in for the
Touchdown
score.
Falcons.
That's just a guy making a play for his team. And when you see your quarterback doing things like that, I'll tell you, it really gets his guys going.
Number 2 comes in to attempt the point after. The extra point attempt is good. Big drive right there, John, and that defense is really struggling now to make plays.
The offense seems to have their number out there. They need to rethink their strategy on defense. Maybe blitz a little more, trying to create some additional pressure. They have to find a way to get this offense out of their rhythm.
From the 2-yard line. Forced a 3 and out on the offense's last possession. Ball on their own 20.
Don't stop that motor. Let's run,
Atlanta comes out in their nickel package. He gets the carry. Fakes the handoff. Pressure with the throw. Short swing pass to the running back. Hartwell comes up to make the play at the 20-yard line.
Watch this hit. He gets his helmet right under his chin, and wham, he takes him straight to the turf.
Looking to run it here. The back breaking free. The 30. Crocker is there on the stop at the 39. That run is good for a first down, their first one of the game. Ball on their own 39.
Let's go. Watch the snap down. Hey, watch that screen. That's strong.
Atlanta lines up in a 4-3. Hand it off. Number 35 takes him down at the 47.
He's been having pretty good success running the ball so far. I just keep handing him the ball.
7-yard.
Watch the play. Play football. Let's go now.
A little misdirection. Kearney is there on the stop at the 49-yard line. So he gets about 5 yards and the first.
Nothing fancy either. He just goes right at the defense to move those chains.
Here I go. There's some slot going.
The Falcons come out in a nickel package. Hand off to the tailback. Coleman comes up to make the play at the 44-yard line.
When you have a good balance of run and pass on offense, the defense doesn't have a chance to focus in on either one of them. They need to be prepared to cover both options.
The Falcons come out in a nickel package. Strong move. Number 35 is there on the stop at the 45-yard line.
I'll tell you, if you want to run outside the tackles, you have to seal off the inside and kick out the outside to have some kind of hole to run through. That just didn't happen on that play.
Palmer with a man in motion.
Hey, let's go.
Drops back. Closing in. Looking for something long. He goes up and grabs it. This offense having no trouble moving the ball on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is having a lot of trouble stopping it. They can't seem to key on what they're doing and put an end to this drive.
No more, fella. Hey, let's go one deep. Hey, watch the screen. Lucky.
Atlanta lines up in a 4-3. Tosses it right. Dropped in the backfield for a short loss.
That was a lack of execution from the offense. When the play...
It's second and goal at the 6.
Let's run, man. All day, baby. Come on. Don't stop that motor.
The Falcons line up in a 4-3. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Watch this catch by the tight end. I always say the tight end is always more of a threat in the red zone. He's a big target, and his skills sometimes cause matchup problems for the defense.
The point after is good.
The offense kept taking and taking, and the defense kept giving and giving until they finally got the touchdown.
Graham looks like he's just about ready to kick this one off. Booming kick downfield. From the 1-yard line. Atlanta can take complete control of this game if they can get this one into the end zone.
The Falcons will start the drive at the 26-yard line. 1st and 10.
Cincinnati lines up in a 4-3. Smith is there for the tackle at the 35.
9-yard gain on the play.
Second and 1 coming up.
Ball on the 35-yard line.
Watch each other back. Let's go now.
They line up in the I formation. Drops back.
Pass. Knock it down.
There he goes. A lot of room to run. And he goes out of bounds at the 42.
Here's what happened. You get a guy who can move around back there. The defense gets busy covering everyone, and they forget about the quarterback. And he gets past that marker and picks up a first down.
Hand off to the tailback. running with a lot of room in front. The 40, the 30, and he's finally brought down at the 22-yard line. Warwick Dunn pushes past the 100-yard mark on the ground. 2-minute warning coming up.
22-yard line.
Come on. Let's go, let's go. Let's go, boys.
Cincinnati goes with a 4-man front. James pulls him down at the 18-yard line. Dunn runs it for about 3 on the counter play.
Second and 7. Ball on the 18-yard line.
On the 10. Let's go.
Vick from the shotgun. It's a blitz. With the pass, it's the receiver with room to run. They're going to spot this one at the 6. And that tackle gives him 3 in the game. So they're able to pick up another first down.
And this offense is clicking. They're making the right calls at the right time.
6 yards away from a touchdown.
Come on. All on us, y'all.
8 defenders in the box on this one. Give it to the halfback. Thornton comes up to make the play. At the 7. Trying to find something in the middle. Nothing open.
I tell you, the guys up front got outworked on that one. They got knocked off the line and they never recovered.
They have 7 yards to the end
Ball on
zone.
the 7-yard line.
Split back this time. Dropping back under pressure. The quarterback goes the wrong way here.
And his facial expression says it all, doesn't it?
It's 3rd and goal at the 24. From the gun. With the throw. Turn, he has it. Jackson is the guy who's there to bring him down. At the 3. The pass was complete, but short of the end zone.
Let me tell you, inside the 10 is the toughest place to be on the field when you're trying to score. Sometimes it seems like the field is the size of a sugar cube.
He shouldn't have any problems with this attempt. It's good.
Not every drive is going to get you a touchdown, so getting 3 was big. Now they got to go over what worked and what didn't, so the next drive, we'll get them a TD.
This one is handled by Perry. What a stiff arm. The Bengals will have to hurry it up as they start the drive. At the 41, 1st and 10.
Ball on the 41-yard line.
Blue down. Watch this.
Throwing. Almost picked off.
And he's back in his zone. He's reading. He sees the quarterback the whole way, and then he gets a chance at an interception. He just didn't finish the play.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 41-yard line.
Hold the look. 2 deep.
The defense lines up in the nickel. Washington goes in motion.
Watch screen.
It's a blitz. With the throw. Incomplete pass. Hall gets to him just as the ball arrives, and he knocks it loose.
He played that well. You know, it looked like he knew exactly where that route was going.
Third and 10. Ball on the 41-yard line.
Play hard and fast, baby.
The Falcons come out in a nickel package. Dropping back. Pressure coming. Throwing. Almost intercepted. Williams had the coverage on the
Henry,
play.
the intended receiver on the play.
Larson will come in now to punt it away. Hall is back to receive this kick. From the 14-yard line. D'Angelo Hall with some good moves and gets good yardage, bringing it back to the 31-yard line. Ball on their own 31.
Will start the drive at the 31-yard line. 1st and 10.
Out of the shotgun. The rush is on. Gets the pass off. Williams makes the tackle at the 45. He saw the whole field, was able to stand back there and find the open man.
You know, when a defense is sending extra rushers at the quarterback, it takes a lot of poise to get the ball out of there with any accuracy.
45-yard line.
The Bengals with a four-man front, dropping back to pass on first down. Long throw. Incomplete as the defender knocks it away. Simmons with the coverage.
Receiver on the play. 2nd and 10. Ball on the 45-yard line.
Hey, let's go, 28.
Cincinnati comes out on a 4-3 defense, and they might have some unfavorable matchups against this 5-receiver set. Looking for the deep pass down the right side. And he can't find a way to keep possession.
Even though that pass was incomplete, that kind of pass stretches the defense, softening up the middle for passes underneath, while allowing the running game to take advantage of a little more room at the line of scrimmage.
Vick scans the defense from the gun.
Clear! Let's make a play. Let's go.
Looking left for the long pass. Payton was the one they were trying to get the ball to.
The intended receiver on the play.
Chapman is the deep return man. And he chooses not to return this one. And this should be the last play of the half.
Let's go. Be physical. Rush in. Keep moving.
Atlanta comes out in their nickel package. Hand off to the tailback. Number 35 makes the stop at the 12-yard line. Going into halftime. The score is... Graham is just about ready to kick this one away.
Back deep to return.
Not a bad kick. They'll set up for the return. This one is handled by Hall. Atlanta already leading in this one, sends their offensive unit back onto the field. The Bengals clearly set the pace so far in this one. What do you expect in the second half, John?
This game is still far from over. They have the momentum and the lead right now. It's going to be up to the defense to set the tone here in the second half.
Hand it off. Great fake. With the throw. Incomplete as the defender knocks it away. Jenkins was the intended receiver on that play.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 23-yard line.
From the start. Stay both now. Let's go now.
Dunn in the backfield. With a counter play. Smith is there on the stop at the 19. The defense was ready and waiting for that one.
Yeah, with that many men in the box, maybe the quarterback might have been better off checking to some kind of passing play.
And they'll face a long third down here.
19-yard line.
The Bengals come out in a nickel package.
Converge on that.
Sends this pass out of play. He didn't want to risk an interception and decides to throw it away. Chapman sets up, waiting for the punt. From the 34. Chapman with some good moves and gets good yardage, bringing it back to the 45-yard line. Ball on their own 45.
At the 45-yard line. 1st and 10.
There we go. Watch your eyes.
Palmer with a man in motion.
Me. We're again. We like to pack the wolves, but hard and fast, baby.
With a counter play. Brooking makes the stop at the 47.
They might not be busting off big game, but those linemen are really working hard down there.
2nd and 8 coming up here.
Ball on the 47-yard line.
I'm coming through, baby. Here we come. We gotta have it, D. Here I come.
The Falcons come out in a 4-3. Gets the pass off.
He has to do a better job of looking off the coverage before he makes a throw like that.
Henry was his intended target.
Third and 8. Ball on the 47-yard line.
I can do it, baby. There we go, baby. Rock and roll. Not here. Not now.
They'll go from the shotgun.
Around 28.
Pressure. Throws it. The pass falls incomplete.
Making shots like that will really affect his rhythm with his receiver.
The upcoming punt will mark his 4th so far. They'll spot this one where it went out. Ball on their own 29.
Ball on the 29-yard line.
Watch this. Play 2 quarters. 2 quarters. Deuces.
From the gun, he tucks it away. They'll go with a play fake. Throwing on the run. It was tipped.
Have a look at this big defensive lineman. He couldn't get to the quarterback, so he got his hands up and he knocked it down.
We turning it up. Blue jam, blue jam. All right, here we go. What time?
Little misdirection. Smith comes up to make the play at the 32-yard line.
The best backs in the league average 4 to 5 yards a carry. But there are a lot of things that go into a successful running game. You got to have good play calling, good blocking up front, and a back that can take advantage when he sees the opening.
And he picks up about 4. There he goes, a lot of room to run. Simmons is there on the stop at the 45-yard line.
Right here is how he can hurt you. They get him in a 3rd down situation. But if they can give him a lane to run through, he's going to take it. And right there, he takes it for a big 1st down.
Get ready. One of us going to make a play. Play hard and fast, baby. We like to crack the wolves. Silver. 28.
Hand it off to the back. Thurman is there for the tackle at the 49-yard line.
He was looking for a place to run, but all those places were filled up with guys waiting to tackle him.
Ball right around midfield.
Ball on the 49-yard line.
Check it. Not today. Hey, let's go.
The Bengals line up in a 4-3. Throws it wide open to the running back. And he's pushed out of bounds at the 43-yard line. He put something extra on that throw, and that'll keep the chains moving.
Yeah, he can really fire it in there when he needs to.
Watch your eyes. Keep it up. We coming to wreck. Don't stop.
The Bengals come out in a 4-3 with a counterplay. Dropped in the backfield for a short loss. Trying to find some room in the middle, but there was no place to go.
He brought some extra guys up on the run blitz. They got penetration, and they shut the play down.
Ball on the 45-yard line.
Closing in with the pass, and the catch is made. A great one-on-one stop by Williams. Roddy White had a good week of practice, and we're seeing the results here. And this is the 8th play of this drive.
27-yard line.
Bring it up, bring it up.
Cincinnati comes out in a 4-3. Little misdirection. James hauls him down behind the line.
Well, you know what they say, the quickest way to the end zone is straight ahead. Going to the outside isn't always the best way to pick up yardage. Running the ball right at the defense can be very effective strategy.
Split backs this time. Drops back.
Shoot one.
Gets rid of it. And it's complete. The 10. They're going to spot this one at the 5-yard line. The tackle is his 5th of the game. A powerful arm brings them a 1st down this time.
Yeah, and you talk about putting some heat on your throws. This guy really let it go.
Don't make a play. Here we go.
The last time they were down here, they settled for a field goal. And they'll score.
Touchdown.
This is one of those plays where you let the big guys up front just plow a path right into the end zone for you.
Number 2 comes in for the extra point. The point after is good.
That was a nice job of keeping those chains moving and avoiding costly penalties. Now they've got to see if they can keep this momentum that they have established going for the remainder of this game.
Nice kick. Plenty of distance. From the 3-yard line. The defense forced a punt the last time after 3 plays. It's 1st and 10.
Ball on the 33-yard line.
They shoot. Nothing. They don't get nothing. Whip. We're talking about Green. Hey, let's go.
With a counterplay. Can't wrap it. Kearney is there for the tackle at the 36. Johnson picks up some tough yards there. 2nd and 6.
Ball on the 36-yard line.
The defense lines up in the nickel. Throwing. Complete to the wide receiver, the 30. Webster comes up to make the play at the 21.
The pass was fired in there so hard, I think he left smoke in the ball.
Ball on the 21-yard line.
Showtime, baby. Keep it up. Give me some.
Only one man in the backfield.
Regular.
Going to the air on 1st down. Going deep. The pass ball's incomplete. He was in the right place at the right time, and that saved them from giving up a lot of yardage.
Ball on the 21-yard line.
Hey, watch that screen. Let's go. Hey, stretch.
Palmer will work out of the shotgun.
Greg, 28. They soft, man.
Throwing. And it's complete. Brooking is there for the tackle at the 13. Henry didn't have much room to do anything with that one.
Yeah, they had the coverage, and they made the sure play instead of trying something fancy, like going for the pick.
Stay inside right here. Regular.
Their last red zone trip resulted in a touchdown. Hand off to the tailback. Slips the tackle. Lavallee is there on the stop at the 8.
This is tough running here. Let's watch him as he gets through right here, and he breaks a tackle and he keeps moving forward. I tell you, this guy's hard to bring down.
Watch your eyes. Come on. Set. Get it started. All right, man. Yeah, let's go, baby.
Looking upfield. And they're in. Touchdown.
That touchdown had everything. Good play call, good blocking, and a great run.
Graham comes in to attempt the point after. The point after is good. So following that touchdown, the score is 24-14. Falcons.
Cincinnati is lined up for the kickoff. Hall back to return.
From the 5-yard line. They moved the ball very well on their last possession. Got a touchdown. Ball on their own 19. Cincinnati using 3 linebackers. Tucks it away. Pollard is there for the tackle. Nothing doing that time, John, as the linebacker gets there quickly.
He's one of those guys who's a sure tackle. He'll move up and play physically at the line, come on a blitz, and play the run just about as well as anyone on the defense.
The Bengals come out in a nickel package. With the throw. This one falls incomplete. Done. Was the one they were trying to get the ball to.
3rd and 11. Ball on the 17-yard line.
Watch underneath. Back it up, baby.
Out of the I formation. Drops back.
Converge on that.
On the run. He can't stay inbounds.
When you talk about ball control and time of possession, that's not what you want to see.
Good defensive stand there. Now they'll punt it away after a 3 and out. line drive. From the 32-yard line. Chapman with some good yardage on that return back to the 44.
The Bengals will start the drive at the 44-yard line.
The defense is shifting. The defense changing things up. The Falcons line up at a 4-3.
We're talking about real. Deuce it. Watch each other back. Watch it play.
Hand it off. Number 35 is there on the stop at the 48. Johnson rumbles forward for a gain of 4.
On the play.
Ball right around midfield.
Ball on the 48-yard line.
At the end of 3, the score is 24-14.
The Falcons. The Falcons. 24.
The Bengals have possession of the ball to begin this final quarter, but they're down by more than a touchdown.
48-yard line.
Clear. Hey, what's the counter? All right, let's go. Yeah, come 28.
Drops back. Hit as he throws. This one falls incomplete.
Creating pressure can really change the way an offense operates. They need to keep some extra blockers in, either a tight end on the line or a back that can help them out with their protection.
Atlanta comes out in their nickel package.
You gotta have it, D.
Dropping back. Throwing. And he just can't hang it. Well, that perfect throw is wasted, and that could have been a very big play. There's no question of trying to convert here on 4th down. Throws it. Off target, but he gets it. Hartwell comes up to make the play at the 45-yard line.
You talk about a guy who sees the whole field. He's ready to throw when his receiver gets open. That's this guy. Watch his play right here. He's looking, he sees his option. Then he makes the decision to get it to him, and it's there for a big conversion on 4th down.
Johnson gets the ball on the counter, short gain about a yard. Ball on the 45-yard line.
Ball on the 45-yard line.
Dropping back, throwing, jumps up, he has it. Number 35 is there for the tackle at the 32-yard line.
This is what they have to do. Keep making completions down the field and move the chains. Watch this one. He knows he's got to get the first, and he picks the right guy to throw it to.
Handed off to the back. This one will be spotted at the 34-yard line. He found the ball carrier to make his 4th stop of the game. Second and long.
Ball on the 34-yard line.
Keep moving. Here we go, baby. Rock and roll. Watch your eyes.
The Falcons come out in a nickel package. With the throw, with the adjustment, he has it. Touchdown, Bengals.
When you get this kind of execution, you got a great chance of making a big play. Watch it here as everyone takes care of their assignment. The pass is thrown where the receiver can make the best play in the ball, and it's 6 points.
The point after is good. The Bengals get closer but still need another score.
I think that this team has really created some opportunities and has grabbed the momentum.
Oh, back deep to return.
Good distance. From the 1. Ball finds some open area on the return and brings it back to the 28. Ball on their own 28.
Ball on the 28-yard line.
Let's go, baby. Don't stop that motor.
Dunn lines up behind his fullback in the eye. Gives the ball off. Smith takes him down at the 33.
I'm impressed with their running game. It's a big part of their offense, and they've done a great job taking advantage of blocking up front.
33-yard line.
I can do it, baby. Here we come. They ain't got nothing.
The Bengals come out in a 4-3. And with a counter play, Thurman with the tackle at the 35. Does very little help up front, maybe a yard or two on the play.
3rd and 3.
Here's a look at the third down success rate of each team.
Keep the throttle down.
The Bengals line up in a 4-3. Throws it, and the catch is made. Jackson comes up to make the play. Great throw to beat the zone.
I'll tell you, the defense has to do a better job of coming up and clamping down on the receiver whenever he enters their zone.
Ball right around midfield. So after that nice catch and run, here's a look at his stats. The Bengals with a 4-man front. A little misdirection. Thurman is there for the tackle at the 47-yard line. Runs it for about 3 on the counter play. Ball on the 47-yard line.
Ball on the 47-yard line.
Nothing. They don't get nothing. It's on. Blue down. Let's go.
They'll go from the I formation. With the counter play. Smith is the guy who's there to bring him down at the 40. Good execution there, John.
The blockers sold it, and the back did the rest.
1st and 10.
40-yard line.
Don't make a play. Watch out. Everything
Dunn lines up behind his fullback in the odd. Fakes the handoff. He'll take off. He has room. And he slips out of bounds at the 30-yard line. It's very dangerous when he runs out of the pocket.
He's a good athlete. He can hurt you when he drops back to throw, and he's a big threat to run whenever a play breaks down.
Second and less than a yard.
Ball on the 30-yard line.
You can't stop me. Check it.
Cincinnati comes out in a 46 with the pass. And he's forced out of bounds at the 24-yard line. That's 3 times in this drive they've been able to pick up a first down.
Yeah, and the thing is, they'll be doing more than just picking up first downs if this success continues. They're going to be picking up some points.
Hey, watch the screen. Watch the snap down. Deuce it. Ace.
Vick starts out of the shotgun. Pass play here on first down. Gets rid of it. Touchdown, Falcons.
The quarterback knew exactly where he was going to be and threw the ball right on target.
They'll line up for the extra point. The extra point attempt is good. And the lead is now double digits following the big touchdown. Number 9 in to kick this one off.
Perry back to return.
This one is handled by Perry.
Time's running out for them. If they want to get back in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get into the end zone on this possession.
Let's turn it up, D. Come on.
Out of the I formation.
53. Watch the play. Defense, get ready.
With a counter play. Stiff arms the defender to the ground. Moley is there on the stop at the 23-yard line. Johnson had very little help up front, maybe a yard or two on the play.
Ball on the 23-yard line.
One of us gonna make a play. We gotta have it, D. Let's go, D.
The Falcons with a 4-man front with the pass, keeps his feet moving. Crocker brings him down at the 42-yard line.
Perfect execution to get this first down. Look at it here. He knows how far they have to move the chains. And he gets it by making the right decision and laying it in there like that.
Let's go now.
Tosses it right. Hall is there for the tackle at the 44. Johnson runs off tackle for a gain of a couple.
Second and 8. Ball on the 44-yard line.
Atlanta comes out in a dime package. Gets rid of it. Right on target to the wide receiver. Now that's a stiff one. Crocker comes up to make the play at the 24. Nice ball going to the air, and that'll move the chain. First and 10.
Ball on the 24-yard line.
Watch your man. Let's run.
The Falcons come out in a dime package. Deep throw. Nearly intercepted. Oh, man, he had it in the end zone but dropped it.
One person breathing a sigh of relief is the quarterback.
2-minute warning coming up.
Go make a play. Let's go.
Only one man in the backfield.
Let's go now. Brown, 28.
Dropping back with the throw. This one falls incomplete. Kuzmanson was the intended receiver on that play. Almost at the 2-minute mark now.
Ball on the 24-yard line.
Keep your eyes up.
The Bengals come out with 3 receivers tight. Gets rid of it. This pass is incomplete. Cincinnati can't keep their drives going, John. They failed on 6 third downs.
Yeah, they're not calling their best plays on third down, and they're predictable, which makes it easier for the defense to make the stop.
Big kick here. If he makes it, it'll be a 1-possession game here in the 4th. The kick is good. The Bengals are now down by only a touchdown. And a lot of confidence is being shown in this defense now as they'll kick it deep down by a touchdown. From the 6-yard line.
And you're starting to run out of time, so this is a time of game where every one of these possessions counts. The defense is trying to get the ball back for its offense, who only needs a touchdown. The offense wants to take as much time off the clock as they can.
They'll go from the shotgun. Under pressure, the fumble goes out of bounds. Two-minute warning coming up.
Ball on the 26-yard line.
Bring it up, baby. Here we come.
The backs are lined up in an I with a counterplay. Next to Jackson. Found the ball carrier to make his 4th stop of the game.
He's one of those guys who can put up 100 yards week in and week out. This has been just another day at the office for him.
Third and maybe 1.
Ball on the 32-yard line.
They line up in the I formation. Tucks it away. He can't escape. The Bengals call a timeout. They have 2 left.
The sack. 5-yard loss on the play.
Offense couldn't get it done, and they'll line up to punt. The 25. Shaq has a decent return, taking it to the 41.
They'll take over at the 41-yard line. First and 10.
We like to pack the rules.
Atlanta comes out in their nickel package.
Play hard and fast, baby. No more, fella. One of us gonna make a play. You gotta have it, D.
Throws it. Nice adjustment. Runs through the tackle. The 30. Keith Brooking is the man to bring him down. That's his 3rd tackle. They'll go no huddle here.
Quick shoot. Regular. Here I come. Let's go, D. Watch the play. All day, baby. Come on.
For the end zone. Ooh, nearly picked off. Dropped in the end zone, so the offense still has possession.
And that's the last thing you want as a defender, to have the ball go right through your hands in the end zone.
So they're inside the 20. Need to get a touchdown. Kelly, the motion man.
Let's go.
Drops back to the end zone. Pass falls incomplete. Webster delivered the big blow that time.
Webster on the cover. 3rd and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line.
It's showtime, baby. Hey, watch the move. You fine. You good.
I think this defense looks forward to these third down situations because they've been stopping them today.
And this pass is completed. Henry caught it short of the first down marker. He's trying to hurry them back to the line. Throwing. He was tipped.
Watch it here. This is one heck of a play by the defender on 4th down. He gets up there and he deflects the ball to save a big play.
With a counter play. Jackson records the stop at the 21.
The offensive line loves to run block, playing physically against the defensive line. They've done a heck of a job of it out there today.
2nd and 4 coming up here.
Campbell. Let's go. Don't make a play.
Ray, 53.
Little misdirection. Sam Adams belts him hard at the 22. Defensive tackle stops him at the line of scrimmage.
Hey, let's go. Bring it up. Bring it up. Let's turn it up, D.
With a counter play. Williams stops him for negative yardage. 3rd down run, not enough to keep the drive alive, so the punting team coming in.
There's nothing wrong with trying to grind it out in the 4th quarter when you're playing with a lead.
Number 9 is ready to punt this one away. Chapman looks like he's ready for the return. From the 32.
Well, it's crunch time now. This might be their last chance, so they have to stay focused, be efficient, and get the ball into the end zone.
1st and 10.
Grab it. Defense, get ready.
Washington goes in motion. Pass play here on 1st down. The long pass over the middle. It's broken up. So this could be the last play of the game.
On the 36-yard line.
Ricky. Watch out. We're talking about Ricky.
Palmer starts out of the shotgun. Kelly, the motion man.
Here we go. We're coming away.
Drops back. Launches this one to the left. Picked off. That'll wrap this one up, and the final score is Atlanta 31, Cincinnati 24.
Cincinnati 24.
This is Al Michaels with John Madden saying goodbye for EA Sports.